Dark patterns in UX design. Let's get started.
So what are dark patterns in UX and UI? Dark patterns are basically situations in which a company or a website or an app tries to mislead you, trick you, or even in some cases blackmail you into doing something you don't really want to do. In this very quote, Harry Brignall says, users don't read or go through each and every sentence or each and every prompt. They basically skim through a web page or skim through an app. Companies use this little quirk of users as an advantage. Yes, companies, be it as scary as Facebook or as simple and lovable as Amazon, have been notorious for using dark patterns to make users want to do something they don't want to do. There are various kinds of dark patterns. Some of the most common are misdirection, roach model, disguised ads, forced continuity, and so much more. So let's go through some of the very notorious examples that I found on the internet. One example of forced continuity is this little screenshot from TeamViewer. Tell me on this very screen, do you see any cross or cancel button? I'll give you a second to check this out. I'll give you a second to try and find the close button on this page. You didn't find it, right? Neither did I. It is forcing you to purchase their premium membership while hiding the close button. I have to zoom in a lot and I'll show you the screenshot here, and it basically shows a cross icon on the top right, which is white on white. Designers could have easily made the cross button black or gray or given a slight shadow to the white icon. That would have eliminated this dark pattern and made it just a simple pop-up. Examples like these are downright immoral, and I feel these companies should be held accountable for such practices. Now, one of the most common ones are disguised ads. It has happened with me so many times that I try and download a software, but on that page there are 500 download buttons. Now, which of these download buttons is actually real, or which will actually help me download that software? The answer is one out of those hundreds of buttons laid out all throughout the website. And it almost feels as if it's a part of the website and not an ad. Another very popular one is confirm shaming. Companies shame you by saying, you're a bad person. If you do this, you lose out on this. And in that situation, they are misleading you or misguiding you to continue using their service. Amazon is an actual culprit of this. No, I don't want these amazing features. I want to opt out of benefits, and so many different sentences to actually persuade users into keeping their Prime subscription or keeping their whatever subscription they have. Now, this is not that bad because it's a fun and playful thing, but at the end of the day, it's dark pattern whatsoever. Now, the next one is something that you and I both have faced in our daily lives. When you order something from a particular website, generally expect only shipping charges. For example, on this Macy's website, there is a white glove handling charge, which means that an extra care will be taken of the product. It kind of demotivates the user as if this is almost necessary for his product to be delivered to him successfully and without being harmed. There was a controversy with Book My Show. Book My Show is a ticket booking app in India, much like SeatGeek in the US. However, they were charging an extra fee for processing your ticket, and the legal system wasn't having it. So they basically told them to either remove it or prove that it is useful or it is necessary for their company to function. But it was a hidden charge for a long time, and people were always confused what this charge is for. Again, everything that I'm stating in this video, everything is hidden beneath a sugar coating. Even if you take a plain piece of bread, add sugar on it, it becomes a dessert, doesn't it? So dark patterns are very similar. It's a way to mislead you, adding sugar to something which isn't tasty at all. Remember the card trick the magician showed you, which you just couldn't figure out how he did it? Well, misdirection is the term for it. They make you see something when on the other hand, they are doing something else. That is actually very true for a lot of websites, products, and services. They give you a free trial, but under that, they have a small amount of light text, which most users skip, where after the trial ends, they will automatically charge a credit or debit card. And that can be very misleading. Canceling that gets almost impossible because dark patterns are even there in cancellation of a service. Remember the last time you wanted to unsubscribe from a website and they made you fill out a form to unsubscribe? Well, because they are trying to make it more difficult to get out of that loop, to get out of that circle. Facebook. Yes, Facebook is very notorious for using dark patterns all across their services, Instagram, Facebook, and now even WhatsApp. Remember that WhatsApp message where they told you that you will be sharing all your photos, images, texts, links with businesses? Now those are dark patterns at its cruelest. They had to go so far as publish newspaper articles to clarify it's not as bad as it sounds. And I wonder if there is a massive hack or a massive leak, all that information will be in the wrong hands. This is called privacy Zuckerberging. Yes, CEO Mark Zuckerberg has a term named after him, and well, it just seems true. Last but absolutely not the least, friends spam. It's not that friends, it's actually getting your friends or your contacts' email addresses through your email access. Even websites like LinkedIn back in the day used this dark pattern. Facebook started this whole thing of finding your friends, and it's nothing but getting your friends' contact lists and sending them spam or selling it further to business. At the end of the day, I want to say dark patterns are not bad at all. You can use smaller dark patterns by maybe making cancel button more prominent than unsubscribe button. It is a dark pattern, but it's not harming the user and it's not causing too much panic or confusion. So using colors, visuals, and even UI design principles to kind of twist and turn your UI to prompt the user to do something is not a bad practice. And designers like I have done the same in the past. But when push comes to shove, try never to use dark patterns. Fight for the rights of the users. As a designer, we are responsible for the user's privacy and protection. While doing research, I found two very prominent websites and articles which I feel will help you understand dark patterns better. So if you wish to study this further, or if you wish to gather more information around this, I will have the links to both of those articles and websites in the description, and every other thing that I have spoken about, I'll give in the description. Also, make sure you check out my free UI course here on YouTube. I've recently published it. I want everyone to sign up for it. It's completely free and there are no hidden costs. I promise. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you like my content in general, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you every Monday and Thursday. Until then, God bless.